Explore, meet, create.
Now, I would like to welcome my colleague Gernot Marx from Salzburg Convention Bureau. Since its inception, Salzburg Convention Bureau has been one of the leading convention bureaus in marketing. They were pioneers of implementing new technologies and digitalization. Gernot, I want to ask you a few short questions. Are you with us?
Yes, I am. Can
Yes,
you
super,
hear me?
Gernot.
See me?
Oh, super. What
Okay.
a background. Gernot, in your opinion, what type of marketing will be the most effective after the Corona crisis?
It's a very tough one. If I could predict that, I would be very rich, I think. And I'm not a fortune teller, but I would say that we see ourselves here in Salzburg as supporters of successful human relations. And we try to communicate as such with the market. So it's not so much that we see ourselves as we need to get the business or we need to do this. It's more at the moment, especially all about the human factor of relations in between. And to be fairly honest, I believe that marketing needs to become more driven by values that are really deeply rooted in the DNA of organizations like CVBs, tourism boards, and also, brought to life by the people. If you take our current situation, and we are just finishing the operational marketing plan for this year, and taking into consideration that the first 3 or 4 months of this year, we won't have physical gatherings in the MICE segment, I guess. We start to help planners with their personal growth, to work towards their resilience. We try to support clients for more clarity in their day-to-day life, and do that via digital tools like webinars and other tools with professional trainers. So it's not as much the sales talk and the pitches we do these days where we invite all our suppliers. It's rather CRM activation campaigns in order to still engage with our audience and with our database and keep them updated and give them something personal to grow instead of there's a new venue, a new caterer, etc.
Well, Gernot, you are also a believer of video communication. You are one of the pioneers of that. What do you feel about it? Does it work well, or you will develop this further on, or is not so successful? Yeah.
Well, I would say if we need to do more, just as you said before, and we see that video marketing works on two sides. It works on the pure promotional marketing side, but it also helps when it comes to the customer journey once a client is in touch with you. And since, especially in these times, we're communicating a lot through video chats, telephone, email, especially. Some people and some convention bureaus use chat tools on their websites. But you basically never have a personal relation to the guy at the convention bureau you're speaking to as a client. So we start, for example, videos where the person looking after the client introduces him or herself. And this is something I want to really, tell all our fellow colleagues. It's very easy and it's not that expensive to produce a video basically on your own. It needs a little bit of learning, of course, but once you have found the tricks and everything, the learning curve goes up. We just are starting with a video workshop for all our partners and suppliers in the destination, so that they can learn how to create a storyline and create the videos and produce the videos themselves.
Oh, very interesting. Maybe just a short wrap up about the situation at this moment in Salzburg, and since you are always so positive, when do you expect that live events will return to your city?
I think nobody. Again, I'm not a fortune teller. Nobody knows when they really will return. At the moment, we think that the second quarter of this year, events will return, and we see a demand at the moment. Especially events where physical larger products or where the experience of that product has a central role, like automotive events. That's the kind of events that come back because there are a few conditions, like the people's need to use all their senses to experience, learn, get motivated through social relatedness, or products that are not as disposable, like fast-moving consumer goods. At the moment, most companies don't do a lot of product events, but as I said, automotive events are one of the, for us at the moment, a big segment where we hope for a big comeback. And third of all, it's also depending on the client's organizational culture and climate, whether that organizational culture is based on physical gatherings or not. So understandably, people at Microsoft, people at Google, people at Cisco and other companies, they are shut down and people are in home office until summer this year. And I think that they will hardly do bigger, larger conferences. But that depends on the culture of an organization and their business model, of course.
Welcome to Conventa. Explore, meet, create.